Nothing wrong with being 31st, right? So, thanks to Colin and Jim, and thanks to Bob and Jim Blue as well. Couldn't be prouder of being a part of the organization the past few years, and couldn't be more excited and energized about the direction of where we are going. Proud to be a board member. So, as Colin said, I started as a 12-year-old caddy at Ouimet down the Cape. After my first day, I was put on double bags as a 12-year-old, and never looked back. We had a great membership, and a great program down there, and you know, can easily say it changed my life. Went to Bryant for business school. I was like, I don't know what I want to do. I want to figure out, you know, where I'm going, and seeing all these guys I caddy for over the years, great role models. I was like, man, I want to really get into real estate. So I went to school, got my business degree. Didn't know really where I wanted to end up. So my senior year, called up a gentleman I used to caddy for. I'm sure a lot of you in the room have gotten these phone calls as well. And I said, you know, I don't know what I want to do. I want to get in real estate. Kind of want to do what you guys did, the guys I used to caddy for. So what do I do? Do you have any time to meet with me? He said, Chris, come up to Framingham right now. We'll have lunch today, and we'll go through everything you need. Dropped everything. By the way, that guy's Joe Zink at Atlantic Management. Instantly got 3 interviews. Ended up going to work for the Flatley companies in Braintree, Tom Flatley, and then quickly transitioned to the finance side of the business for CW Capital and now Walker & Dunlop. And so that phone call, those relationships, that opportunity really gave me the jump start in combination with the Ouimet scholarship for tens of thousands of dollars over a 4-year degree. Truly made a difference. So I wanted to give back. How can I, as someone who kind of was on the receiving end of all this generosity, what can I do different? How can I contribute? So I started as simple as caddying in the Pro-Am Championship, Pro-Am at the Deutsche Bank with Colin when we were, you know, he was assigning the caddies. I was, you know, whatever, 20, 21 years old through college, and then immediately after college too. And so kind of got my first taste of giving back a little bit, contributing, volunteering. And then that quickly turned into more opportunities. I signed up to do the interview process for some of the young scholars that are there in school, and was just so proud of all the people that were coming in the door, the kids you get to meet, and just what a fantastic process that was. Again, I would encourage you, if you have not done that before, you really should. It's a great day. And then tried to do a little bit more and more as the time went on. As Greg says, you know, as a director, you really want to give or get, contribute back to the organization. I wasn't in a position to really give at that time, so I was out there chasing fundraising. I signed up to do the Boston Marathon, and we raised north of $10,000 for that in 2014. And then my wife and I, Beth, we've since done the Falmouth Road Race twice. We were just part of the team this past year that raised north of $20,000. Many thanks to the rest of the team, not just us. We were one of the smaller contributors of that event there. But again, how can we do more and more? And that's created more opportunities. You know, proud to say we're now part of the Ouimet Society, my wife and I. And how that has led into you know, different relationships, different opportunities. Part of the alumni committee, where we have consistently been beating every year for records for fundraising across the alumni committee. The energy we have, sort of some of the younger members that are part of the organization, not just board members, but part of the subcommittees. And then, as Colin said, you know, just one last thing here is the career fair. So we signed up, my company, I work for Walker & Dunlop, we're a publicly traded commercial real estate company. We had 100 scholars in the room. I think we were one of 30 companies. We flew up the head of HR from my Bethesda headquarters office to participate in this career fair. This person does this, this is their job, talent recruiter. And she said to me after the event, this is the best, most qualified group of candidates I've ever seen, and I've been doing this for 20 years. And I think that's, and just, you know, how how proud I was to see this group of people come through, and you know, the handshake, the conversation back and forth, everything was amazing. We've got I think at least 3 of those folks coming in to the office starting this week for interviews, and you know, just again, couldn't be prouder of being part of this organization, and again, where we're all headed collectively. So thank you.
Thank you.